Canva App Photo Editing, how to edit photos on Canva. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can edit photos on Canva. Now, a lot of people know Canva for making presentations. They know Canva for enabling you to do a lot of schoolwork, but do you know you can create amazing content and edit your photos on Canva? A lot of people don't know that, but this is one of their best features, and I personally really love this for content creation because when you're curating content and you want your pictures to have a tinge of intrigue in them, some artistic elements while not going overboard, Canva is it. So let's get into it now. First off, just log on to your Canva account. Once you have logged on to your Canva account, you have two options from here. Now, on the top right, you can click on upload and just upload your picture, and you can get started with that. Or you can open up a custom sized frame and then upload the picture into that. I'm going to show you guys the direct way. So we're going to upload our image. I'm going to be using this image, and we're going to click on use in a new design and then just custom size, and you can just directly click on edit photo first, and this will open up the photo editor app particularly, so you can edit the photo here, and then you can go on ahead and open this photo in a design as well. Now you can click on open this photo in a design over here, and it will open up the photo in the exact size that it is, and then from here you can begin editing it. Now I like to do that instead of this because it's basically the same thing but with more features. So if you just want to edit the basics, you can just click on edit photo over here and it's the same thing. So now that we've opened up our photo in a canvas, we're going to begin editing. So first off, I'm going to click on the photo and then click on edit photo on the top left. Now once I do that, on the top left you will find three options. You have effect, then you have your adjust, and then you have your crop. So you have a crop, and now a pro feature is the expand feature on Canva as well. So you can expand a photo as well. Now in your crop, you have a freeform crop, and you can go for a certain aspect ratio as well. Then you can also rotate your photo like this. So however you want to rotate that, you can also do that. But I'm just going to leave it as it is for now, and then let's say we want to rotate a little like this, we can rotate that as well, but I'm going to keep it as it is. Now, let's say I want to zoom it in a little, so I'm going to actually rotate this, going back into crop. Now going back into crop, I'll just rotate this a little like this. Yeah, and now once I've done this, I can go into edit photo on the top left again. Go back into adjust. Now this is your second tool for photo editing where you can select two options. So you can choose to edit the whole image, the foreground. So it's going to detect the foreground and the background for you. Now this is the foreground, and then it can also select, the background as well, like this. Now for this particular image, the foreground is the person standing over here. So I can select that and I can edit the temperature, and this will only edit the temperature of the person like this. And if I want to make them a bit brighter, I can do that as well like this. If I want to add more contrast on their body, and this is great for correcting skin tones as well. You can add highlights and shadows as well like this. And then you can change the adjustment of the blacks and whites in your image as well. And then you also have the vibrance of the color and saturation as well. This. And then you have your clarity, sharpness, and vignette. Now, once I do that, I can go into the background. And let's say for the background, I want it to be super saturated. So I'm just going to scroll down and go into the saturation. And then I'm going to maybe change the tint a little and keep the saturation up like this. So now we've edited a lot in this particular image. Now I can still click on edit photo over here, and then I have filters that I can add to this image, and I also have effects. So in effects you have a bunch of different effects, so you can go on ahead and add autofocus, blur, duotone, and shadows. So if I want to go into duotone, I can go into, two particular colors, and then this is usually used for, more artistic images, but you can add that. I'm gonna go with none, obviously, but then we can also add a blur, and you can even customize your blur. So I can just add a blur like this with the brush, like this. Let's say I want to blur all of this section over here, and just do that like so. And then it would be blurred out. Now you can adjust the size as well. Now I can go into remove blur as well. I'm going to go with the big size brush, and I'm going to reduce the intensity like this. So now I've blurred out the image, and I can just zoom in a little to further, blur with a smaller brush size like this. And you can even do autofocus. You don't necessarily have to blur it out like this, but I just wanted to show you guys the different tools you have access to. You can even apply blurs to the whole image as well. And there might be certain things you might want to blur out, certain you might want to keep. So that's a great way to do that as well, especially if it's like an image of your coffee or something. Then this can be super helpful in making sure that you are able to project, the main focus of the image as well as the background. Now, these are just some editing tools. If I show you guys some of the canvas-based tools, so if I actually reduce the size of this image, not even reduce the size, if I want to make my Instagram posts a bit more engaging or interesting, taking the newly edited image that we have, I can add a lot of different textures, layers, and designing to improve the overall appearance. So I'll take this color over here as a background, and I'm going to make this a bit off center for now. And then I can go into elements, and then I can go into graphics over here, and I can search for any type of graphic that I want. Let's say for us, we are going to be searching for Arabic like this. And let's say we want, this kind of frame style. And I'm just going to be using that over here. And now once I have added this, now I'm just going to make sure it's connected like this. And then I can just select it and copy and paste it to the bottom as well, like this. And then I can add some more elements as well. So I'll just add maybe like an emoticon like this, or maybe I'm just going to search for texture. And I'm just going to look for something interesting like this one over here. And I'm just going to expand this and then recolor it to I think I want to recolor it to this color. And then click on there, and then click on send to back like this. And you can also increase the transparency of your particular texture to make it less, harsh. I'm gonna increase the transparency and just go for only 20. This looks pretty cute. I might want to change the frames. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the frames because I think the texture is, looking a bit much with frames as well. And then instead I can add some elements like these post stamps over here, like this and this. And then maybe I want to add another one like this one, or the blue one. And now I have a more interesting image, and in this way you can edit images on Canva. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.